What's going on, guys? This is Reggie Taylor, and I'm coming at you on the beautiful campus of Jacksonville University on this Thursday, September 30th, giving you what's new. So I want to start off the show by letting you guys know that Lecrae has a new album out called Rehab, and it's been getting pretty good buzz out there. If you don't know who Lecrae is, he is a Christian rapper, and my buddy Andrew from Kentucky gave me the recommendation to check out his song. It's called Background, and it's a pretty good one. You can check it out on YouTube. So that's pretty good for Lecrae. He's doing it big now with his new album Rehab. Now, also want to give you some news about it's not funny, it's not ironic, but the owner of the invention, the Segway. Well, the Segway is that two-wheel device, with the kind of scooter-looking get-up that gets you around. Where the owner of the Segway company died on a Segway. Like, he was in the United Kingdom, and he went off a cliff. He went off a cliff on a Segway. So, it's a very bizarre story. I, really don't know what to think about that one. I mean, pretty much there's been a lot of reported incidents of people falling off Segways or having incidents on Segways. Even George Bush, if you don't remember, the second George W. Bush, he fell off a Segway while jogging on his Segway or going for a stroll on the Segway, So, rest in peace, thoughts and prayers for the family, man. Even Shaq had a Segway on, remember on Cribs, remember that? But, maybe if I'm balling one day, I'll use it just to go to the bathroom in my house. Who knows? Alright, so I want to move on to the story about Paul Wall. You all remember Paul Wall. Remember Paul Wall, Mike Jones, that whole Texas rapper explosion. Well, Paul Wall went crazy and attacked a fan on Sunday in San Antonio. So he apologized for the attack, and he regrets lashing out at a fan over the weekend during a show in San Antonio, Texas. So in case you missed it, it was circulated, over the internet, and it shows Paul Wall going after a fan at the Low car show last Sunday after the man repeatedly flipped off Paul Wall. So after exchanging a few hot words, with this offender, Paul Wall, born Paul Slayton, got fed up with the one-finger salute and hit the man over the head twice with a microphone before security removed the man from the venue. So this is according to TMZ, and Paul Wall apologized for the incident, telling XXL magazine that he simply lost his cool and regrets his unprofessional behavior. So, big up to Paul Wall, man. I'm looking at you, man. Hope you come out with something good, Hey, I remember the gold grills, it made me want to get a grill, but not so much anymore. So, let's take a look at the nation's weather. On the East Coast, there's still a lot of crazy storms happening in the Northeast. It's pretty dreary. It's pretty miserable. Over the country, it's pretty quiet. I mean, in Florida, it's starting to chill off, and there's still a lot of activity brewing in the tropics. So if you have some plans for Miami, just check out the weather because, there's still a tropical storm which has dissipated, but there's still a lot of activity. There's a lot of flooding down in Hallandale and other parts of South Florida. I don't know about the West Coast. I don't know if you guys are still dealing with severe heat, but, big up to you guys. So that's what's going on across the country with the weather. And also, if you didn't check it out, I didn't really see it, but Britney Spears was on Glee. And I'm actually, this is a thumbs up for her because, she had a crazy moment. We all have our crazy moments, and, Lindsay Lohan's going through hers right now, and hopefully she'll come back. She had a good appearance on the VMAs, a little pretty funny mockery skit, with Chelsea Handler, and where she confronted her and saying, "What's that on your ankle?" And Chelsea Handler said, "Oh, that's just to let me know that my table's ready at the Cheesecake Factory." So I thought that was a pretty funny mockery of the ankle bracelet that Lindsay Lohan had to wear. But Britney Spears was on Glee, she did her thing, and she's looking good. Now let me get to a funny. It's not really funny. It's just a wild, crazy story of a 20-year-old who is charged with a string of felonies after he had a wild standoff with the Jaguar player Kasim Osgood. So and a 19-year-old woman who happens to be on the Roar. So Osgood and the other victim told police that they were in the upstairs game room of a Fort Caroline home. I live in Fort Caroline, like that's right around the corner from me. And the suspect, Julian Bartletto, burst in the room with a pistol, with a plastic bag on his face and a gun in his hand. So the police reports indicate that Bartletto said, "I can't believe you're with this guy." So pause. All right. She's a Jaguar cheerleader. He's a Jaguar player. And you're just a 19-year-old guy with a gun. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean, like, you can't believe he's with a cheerleader? I mean, 2 + 2, right? So, you know, he pistol whipped the Jaguar player. I mean, the Jaguar Osgood, he was, you know, back on the practice field, and, you know, he's going back to work. But it's just a bizarre story. I mean, the kid's, you know, it's going away for just over jealousy, man, you know. So you can't hate on somebody for being a Jaguar or being in the NFL and going after your girl or ex-girl or whatever the case may be. But, you know, just a wild, bizarre story. And but good looks out for Jaguars, man. The next game is going to be this Sunday, October 3rd at 4:05 at Everbank Field. So if you live in Jacksonville, I know you were disappointed about last Sunday. I was too, but you still got to support the Jags because on the way to the stadium, you know, there was a lot of Jaguar and Eagles fans who were spatting at each other. And, you know, the Eagles were singing their song, EAGLAS, and they're singing their song and all that. And then some Jaguar fans started to say, ole, 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 ole. And then some Eagles fans got back at them by saying, LA, ole, ole, ole. So we don't want that to happen. We want to support our team. I mean, you know, I've been a Jaguar fan since '95, since they came out. And, you know, I live here. I mean, why not? This is the NFL. It's the only NFL team we got, right? So now I want to give a big shout out to my girl Victoria Ward. Show the picture. Show the picture. I want to give a big shout out to Victoria Ward for her cover on Jacksonville Magazine. You know, that's just, give her a big round of applause for that. I mean, she's doing it big, getting some color up on the cover, and that's what's up. I'm, you know, just raise the roof for you, Victoria. So I ain't mad at you. We still got to get that photo shoot. I'm looking at you, hollering at you on Facebook. Anyway, so for this weekend, guys, this weekend is looking to be a pretty good weekend. We got a Florida-Alabama game this Saturday, Jaguar game this Sunday, UNF versus JU soccer match at UNF at 7 o'clock. River City Rumble, be there so you can watch JU win. And also some movies that are coming out. Case 39. In the year 2009, there was 38 reported cases of paranormal phenomena or whatnot. So this movie is pretty much about, I guess it's just another scary movie. That's the best way I can say it. But also another movie that, it looks good. Another movie that's coming out is going to be the Facebook movie, which is going to have Justin Timberlake in it. And it's going to tell the story about how Facebook became to be. Like, many of you have Facebook right now, are on Facebook. But, you know, I read a good article about how it came to be in Rolling Stones, that how, you know, there were some Harvard students and, you know, they came up with a way that they could connect with each other through the campus, and reportedly one guy stole the idea from the other, and hence Mark Zuckerberg is the owner of Facebook now. But there are, you know, slanderous reports of how he stole Facebook, the Facebook idea, or what we know as Facebook. Now he stole the idea supposedly. So you got to watch the movies. There's getting a lot of buzz. Rolling Stone gives it 4 stars, and there might be some Oscar buzz for Justin Timberlake because, you know, in his previous movies, you know, he has a more comedic performance. Comedic performances, they're not so serious, but you know, he's given his acting role a second shot. You know, we all love him in Saturday Night Live. He's a good comedian. You know, he's a goofy guy or whatnot. So I'm looking out for this one. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps is the #1 movie. You know, if you love money or know anything about money, you want to see this movie. Gordon Gekko, the character Gordon Gekko, played by Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas won an Academy Award for this about 20 years ago when the movie first came out. So this is a sequel. You know, as you know, Michael Douglas has throat cancer, and it's pretty serious. However, he's pulling along. So, you know, I'm rooting for you, Michael Douglas, and you guys just have a safe weekend. This is Reggie Taylor. I'm coming at you live, and I hope you guys just have a good one, all right? Peace out.